Hey, this is Rob from ChainsawGuitarTuition.net. Today we're going to be looking at an effects pedal. Now this is an effects pedal I've had for ages. I've just never done any kind of review on it. It's the Zakk Wylde Overdrive MXR pedal. And there's a few things kind of before we start. Firstly, the light on mine always stays on. I don't know why. So you can't really tell if it's on or off. It's currently off. Also, I put these rubber things on the controls, so when you're at a gig, you don't accidentally kick the controls or sort of kick them off. Obviously, heavy boots or whatever, that kind of music. So you need these kind of rubber things in them. And I'm using a power supply. Doesn't come with it. Batteries, if I remember rightly, batteries don't come with it. It takes a 9-volt battery, but double check if you're buying one of these that you get a battery with it. This is a Les Paul through it with no effects, right? So it's switched off at the moment, even though the light's on. This is a sort of bass tone. That's just a clean kind of tone, did a few chords there. It's a Les Paul Studio with just the pickups it comes with. I'm going to do this with two different guitars. This is the Les Paul, and then I'm going to do it with the guitar I've put Zakk Wylde pickups in, so you can hear the Zakk Wylde pickups with the Zakk Wylde pedal. I'm going through a Marshall MG15 amp, which is also quite an old amp. But like I said, I've not really done a review on these kind of things. So this is the clean tone again. Okay, now we're going to engage the pedal. I normally have the level about there. That's just because the way it comes from the amp, right? This is the pedal. All the controls are pointing 12 o'clock. I'm on the neck pickups currently, so this is the bridge pickup. Okay, let's show you the range of gain. Okay, the gain, it's not an amazing amount of gain you can get from this, but it does sound cool. Alright, so first we're going to do no gain. Right, that's with no gain. Let's do a bit of lead. Right, neck pickup. There's not much gain there, but you can still kind of get a little bit of crunch. That's with it all the way down. Middle we've done, but I'm going to do it again. Alright, so bridge pickup. And neck pickup. So it's kind of a nice kind of bluesy tone without being too kind of overpowering. Alright, and then we put the gain up full. This is the most amount of gain. And we're going to start with bridge pickup again, going to do some rhythm stuff. So you can get that nice kind of chuggy sound out of it. we're going to do some lead stuff with the neck pickup. So. It has got really nice tone. I mean, this tone is obviously a Les Paul, but if you take that into consideration, you've got a nice kind of overdriven tone. You can also shred with it, so obviously there's not an amazing amount of gain there, so you're not kind of, you don't get an amazing amount of sustain on the notes. That would kind of be one of the downsides, I guess, of this pedal. It's not an amazingly high gain pedal, so if you're into that kind of high gain brutal kind of sound, you're not going to get it from this pedal, but you are going to get a cool kind of overdrive sound that you can use for heavier stuff, obviously, as Zakk does. Alright, now I'm going to put the gain back to the middle, just so it's at sort of a bass level, and then we're going to go through the tone range. Alright, this is tone all the way down. This is bridge pickup as well. Right, that's kind of, and let's do neck pickup. So from here. Kind of, it is quite bassy. You've got quite a range here. This is now in the middle. See how much it's changed already, that tone. You've got a really kind of a huge difference between that. That was bridge pickup. No, that was neck pickup. Sorry. Now let's do bridge pickup. Again, that's very trebly already. That's very kind of, if you've got the tone up all the way already. Now let's push it all the way up. Now this, to me, it might just be the amp I'm playing through. This is way too trebly for what sort of you need, really. Let's start with the bridge pickup. It kind of gives the impression I'm playing through a 10 watt amp for an old time radio. If I play something fairly fast, you can also hear the pick too much with this. Like a lot of pick noise, because you've got just so much. I guess it's for like different amps. If your amp isn't as trebly in the first place, this is probably nowhere near as much treble as you've got with this. Right, now let's do the neck pickup. So this is. There's no like loss of definition though, which is a bonus. You can get a really kind of, each sound really kind of, you get a tap for it. So that's kind of good. You've got a massive range there with the tone. Obviously output you set to whatever works with your amp. My kind of favourite setting for it is kind of tone in the middle, but gain kind of up. So you've got a slightly more gain, and then you kind of got classic rock sound, but it's kind of got slightly more of an edge to it. And then obviously for neck pickup, alright, now this is the guitar with Zakk Wylde pickups. It's not actually a Les Paul. For some reason I've installed it in a completely different guitar, but they are the same bridge and neck pickups that Zakk uses. So this is clean on the neck pickup, and the bridge just clean. Alright, now I'm going to engage the pedal. Right, again, start with everything central. This is now switched to neck pickup. And let's go through the range again. Right, no gain. Because of the higher output of these pickups, you get more gain on the no gain setting. Let's do full gain. We've already done middle gain, so this is full gain with the Zakk Wylde pickups and the Zakk Wylde pedal. Now just for comparison, the neck pickup. And one more thing I'm going to do, pinch harmonics. Because the gain's not amazingly high on this pedal, they're not amazingly easy to do, but they're possible and they sound kind of cool. So if you kind of boost it a bit with the amp gain, you can get a bit more gain. It's like I said, it's not a high gain kind of metal pedal that you almost expect with someone as heavy as Zakk Wylde, but there you go. I've used this pedal for years. It's not actually part of my regular gigging pedal set, because I only use a wah pedal and amp overdrive, but it is a decent pedal. If you don't like the sound of your amp overdrive, you can kind of get a nice kind of classic rock sound out of it. If you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe. Until then, I'll see you next time.